Good morning. This is Bobby Dupre with the Bobby Dupre Show, presented to you each Thursday morning at 7 a.m. on our station here. And of course, many of you reach it through cable companies in Acadiana here. And that would be, of course, in St. Landry Parish, Charter, parts of Acadia, parts of Jeff Davis, and Cox over a large portion, beginning over in St. Mary Parish all the way to Jeff Davis Parish. And then we have Sudden Link in Evangeline Parish, and we have Allen Cable in that would be the south.
Morgan City, Port Barre, Leonville areas as well?
Yep, that'd be the Allen Cable. So we just try to reach you as best we possibly can.
And KSLO Radio.
Where we've been. I'm starting right now. I'm beginning my 35th year at KSLO, and we appreciate the fact that a lot of you listen to portion of it and watch portion of it, depending where you are at that particular time. But then, of course, it replays on the television portion on Friday morning at 7 a.m. On all of our medium, and we forgot the internet. The internet is 24/7, of course. You can
KDCG.com
and scroll to the Bobby Dupre Show, and if you want to see some of the pictures, scroll to the photo gallery.
Very good. Now, what else we got going on this week? Next Tuesday, don't forget, it's a national holiday. Pass that this way. It's Bobby Dupre's birthday. So we want to sneak this out right out of the way. The ladies at the station and all the folks at the station, and from me and the whole crew, happy birthday. Drop it.
And that's a cake. It looks like I can eat it.
A chocolate chip cookie cake. You can't hardly go bad with that.
No, I've never seen one like that, and it actually says happy birthday on it. Thank y'all very much. Thank you.
So next Tuesday, if you see him between now and next Tuesday, grab him and tell him happy birthday.
Well, today, Thursday the 20th, is my longtime partner, J.E. Brignac's birthday. So, J.E., happy birthday to you. I think he might be in on Thursday working in Opelousas' office, so maybe he'll be here early enough to watch it on his computer or the television in the office there.
Sure.
And then a belated happy birthday to Bubsy Caillouette on January the 9th. You're a little bit older than I am, a few days anyhow. Mine's on January the 25th. And then, of course, I always call Connie Mackey, Buddy Mackey's wife. She's a receptionist, a long-time receptionist at American Bank. She's the voice of the American Bank when you call there. And, of course, Tuesday, I was having lunch at the King's Truck Stop, and Linda and Eldon walked by, Linda Deasy, and she says, I'm a little bit early, but happy birthday, Bobby. And I said, yeah. And I says, I never failed to call you daddy as long as he was alive, because Mr. J.C. Deasy, that was also his birthday. And she says, you know, Daddy always would say, Bobby called today to remind me it's my birthday.
Well, somebody else I ran into this week that wanted to wish you happy birthday, your cousin Gus Dupre said happy birthday. And his is within, what, a week of yours?
3 days.
3 days.
I'm the old cousin.
That's it. That's what he said.
Good morning, Gus. His is the 28th, mine's the 25th. A lot of fun. And to all of you that, I don't know, y'all so good to me all through the year, not just my birthday. I have so many friends that volunteer to do things when I need them. They just call me. Wayne Doucette called today. We taping on Wednesday morning, and he called me this morning to see how my brother John was doing. John's still resting.
Let's talk about that, because people have called me a lot about it.
Still resting comfortably at home, joking with us, and he's pretty spry these days. I hope since the last time I talked to him, it's still like that. But they're now putting him into his wheelchair, and he's wheeling around inside of the house. And when it gets warmer, he'll be able to actually go outside and see what's happening out there.
So it's much better. He's stable, getting around.
Very, very much, and joking and cutting up with us. And Let's see.
What else we got?
I wanted to say something. Well, I wanted to thank everybody for all the things. Wayne Doucette called, wanted to know how John was. He wanted to report to his daddy, Choo Choo. Charles Doucette lives in Grand Prairie, has all his life, and Choo Choo is his nickname. That was my welding instructor, and I have a long story to tell there, so we'll pass that up. But he also wanted me to announce, if possible, Lynn had called him, Lynn Quirk had called him and asked if he'd call me. Now, Lynn, you can call me yourself, girl. That Hadley Castile and his family band will be playing at Bowes Garage, downtown Opelousas, beautiful place. In fact, Pierre had lunch there Tuesday, had never been there. He says,
come on.
He said, it's beautiful in there. TVs anywhere you sit, and he said they make sandwiches that are just delicious and huge. Anyhow, that's going to be from 8 to 11 on Saturday night. And that's going to be Hadley Castile's band at Bowes. So that should be a good, clean night of entertainment. J.E. called me Tuesday around 2 p.m. He was having his car washed. And I guess it's in Baton Rouge where you drive your car up and then you get out of it, and then they take it and go through some stages and comes out of the other end all cleaned up and everything else. Well, when he was getting out of his car, he found 4 pennies, 4 one-cent pennies on the ground, and he reached down and he picked them up and he looked around and he says, boy, I thought of you, Bobby, right away, because I don't miss them. The Citgo station in Washington, the young lady that works the cash register laughed. She said, there's always a nickel or a penny down there when you get there. I said, somebody's setting me up, I think. But I've done that all my life, and I'm not going to stop now. And I lost my biggest avenue of money there when the cell phones came along.
They got rid of the payphones.
They got rid of the payphones, and I'd find sometime $1, $1.25 in quarters. I guess the person had to run off and he forgot to change in the bottom of the machine. But anyhow, that's kind of a little habit I have. We all have little habits. And anyhow, thanks for thinking about me, J.E., and I will continue looking for those pennies, nickels, quarters, dollars every now and then.
How about a couple of sponsors? Creative Travel, all your travel needs, wherever you're going around the country. In the old days, it took forever to go through the airport in Dallas with Bobby Dupre because he'd check every one of them payphones when we'd go through. You don't have all them payphones anymore. That's gone past. But Creative Travel, you go to New York City, if you're going to Los Angeles, California, if you're going to New Orleans, they can book you hotels, they can book you rental cars. If you got family coming in, talk to Creative Travel. Their expertise, second to none.
Get one more, then we're going to go to the fire in Washington.
Dixie Storage, all your storage needs. Maybe you got a fire. You know, when you got to put some of your furniture up that while you're renovating, correcting your problems, they can handle all that as well at Dixie Storage. Units throughout the whole St. Landry Parish with warehouses. They've got loading docks, railroad spur access. They've got Dixie One trucking that can move some of your inventory. They can do the inventory control for you if you're a large company. If you're a little guy just putting a handful of things from the house, you can do that as well. Climate control. And don't forget their sister company, A+ Glass, in Lafayette and Opelousas.
That's right. And they can do all of your residential, commercial. I mean, they have years and years of experience in handling your needs on a professional turnaround, immediate turnaround. They're going to get the job done. And of course, Randy McCormick is in Lafayette as the manager, and Shane Andrepont is in Opelousas as the manager.
And windshield inspections too?
Yeah, and for the big 18-wheelers, which not many people can do that. So
fire time.
Okay, it's fire time.
Photos from Washington. Go ahead and hook us up there, Mark.
Last Friday morning, I had a call from Noah Fakura. He says, your church is on fire. I said, my church? He said, yeah, I'm in Washington, and he says, your church is on fire. And I remembered of going there, and I had Megan and I had Noah. And I have a picture I'll show you in a minute, but this is a picture that you're watching right now. I got there about 35, 40 minutes after the fire started, and the building had already collapsed. And the firemen from all over the area, people that were not firemen, were helping out in all kind of different ways. all of the community turned out. It was crying and just, you know, that
building was over 150 years old.
That's correct. Around 155.
And that church parish goes back to 1750. So even 100 years before the church, that church was built.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did your research.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
good. Well, good. And we got a couple more pictures, and we have Mr. Freddie Herpin. We always have
From the Daily World.
From the Daily World. And
if you go to the Daily World site, they got beautiful photos.
Beautiful photos that he took, and what's oh shoots, she was married to Johnny Wright Budden. Laura Budden sent some pictures.
Too.
That's correct. And so the pictures I think that you saw on one of the channel 10 or 3 was some of her pictures.
Well, you know why she's such a good photographer? She's from Palmetto, Louisiana. All of us know how to take photos.
Okay,
from there,
good morning, Miss Laura. And
got some more photos. That's a little car where they were selling some puppies.
Puppies,
right?
Right, yes, correct. Right in front of Hancock Bank, which I guess Hancock Bank will soon be Whitney Bank in Opelousas.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Okay.
Well, while we're talking about that, how about talk about what's right across the street? Joe Smith Furniture?
That's correct.
I'll hit that. Kick back to us for a second, Mark. Joe Smith Furniture, right across the street from that photo that you saw right there off of I-49. Joe Smith Furniture, bedroom sets, dining room sets, living room sets, mattress warehouse there to get some of the lowest prices. Maybe you're not looking for everything. Maybe just that mattress needs to be changed out. Go in there, they can get the mattress for you. And 9 times out of 10, or maybe 99 times out of 100, if you buy a piece of furniture there, they'll try to get same-day delivery for you as well to get that thing right in place, get you back comfortable. You don't have to spend another bad night on that bad bed. Call Joe Smith Furniture, layaway available, and good financing.
Right. And would you go back and get a picture of where I was presenting the documents to the church parish, Immaculate Conception.
That photo that you had, there you go.
There you go, right there. I guess this is 8 or 10 years ago. I donated the property directly in front of the church in Washington, the church that just burned, and it reminded me of this picture. I had it, you know, it was in the house all right, and it was shown, but it had gotten kind of in the back of a few, but Father Nunez is in this picture here, all the way on the left, and of course Bishop Michael Jarrell is in the picture, then I'm in the picture, and then Megan is in the picture, and Noah was with us. There was another picture where he was in it, not in it, Noah, I apologize, and then I'm not sure who the name of the gentleman in the back, but I had started going there when I built my little ranch house right near Washington, and went there and had tall grass in the front, and I found out who owned the property. We tried to cut it with a regular riding mower, and it was too tall, so I went and got my tractor at the ranch, and I asked the policeman to guide us through, because I had Noah was probably 10 or 11 years old, 12 years old, driving the tractor, and he led us through the town, and we went and cut the grass, and then shortly after that I decided to buy it from Miss Hinckley, and then I went on and donated it to the church, and then we've cut the grass for years over there on that property, or all that on that side of the parking lot. And one other little thing that I did, because everybody wants to know why you go there, including Monsignor Derwan.
Yeah, of course.
Of
Over
course.
at Queen Angel's. Right.
And well, go back to my mother and grandmother had attended that church a lot during their lives.
I'm gonna let KSLO take a break. We're running a little late on it right now.
Okay, and so they were needing a new roof on the building, and well, I said, Father, I'll put up a third or whatever it is, and he says, well, you don't know how much it's going to be. I said, I just said I'd pick up a third of it. So anyhow, I had developed some real close ties, is what I'm trying to say. Even though I live in Opelousas, I had some close ties and strong feelings, and we're gonna rebuild Father Nunez is already working. They're going to try to build it like the other one, except using some modern materials.
Fire-retardant material rather than just old cypress wood.
Cypress wood. So anyhow, enough on that. You have something else you want?
We're at radio breaks. I'm going to hit a few things. We got Miss Roseanne Mitchell now is no longer the president of Boys and Girls Club. I've seen they've elected Andrea Mason Dean. Congratulations. And of course, you can still call Roseanne. You know, she's still very active there. Also got a note from the Little Theater here in Opelousas. They're taking auditions for Romeo and Juliet is coming up.